125 pounds, the sensational true freshman Luke Lilledahl, 14-1, ranked 7th in the nation. And Brendan McCrone, he brings with him a record of 19-7, ranked 21st at the weight class for Ohio State. What an atmosphere, over 4,000 fans here inside the Covelli Center.
Every time I'm at Covelli Center, it just seems more special. One of the best venues in the United States for college wrestling, Shane.
Brendan McCrone steps onto the Resolite to some Phil Collins. McCrone last weekend, a 9-0 major decision over Cooper Flynn. He fell 3-2 to Jacob Moran. That was last Sunday. And TJ, they call him Lightning Luke for a reason. Speed never slumps.
Yeah, he's really, really speedy, and it's a contrast in styles here. McCrone, long, lengthy, got great leverage and really good on top. He wants to get into a wrestling position and see what happens. It's interesting. You mentioned Moran beating McCrone. Well, a couple of years ago when Luke was wrestling in an college open, he got beat by Moran as well, so they have a common foe. But Luke Lilledahl, really what a great start for a true freshman.
Lilledahl from Weldon Spring, Missouri. And here is Lilledahl in on a single leg and a switch off head outside the double. And it is a takedown for Luke Lilledahl. The Nittany Lion leading at 3-0, 60 seconds in.
Well, you talked about the Lightning. He's so crisp. When he gets in on a finish, he finishes really quickly. He did it clean there.
14-1, as I mentioned, 9 bonus point victories, 7 tech falls. Won a Missouri State title at Christian Brothers College High School before heading to Wyoming Seminary in Kingston, Pennsylvania. A couple-time prep national champion. And he's got riding time, Tim, over 30 seconds as McCrone looking to build a base.
Yeah, well, he's stretching out. Lilledahl is stretching out McCrone very effectively. McCrone needs to do exactly what he's doing here. Get to his knees, then get to his feet, get the hand control, and they go out of bounds.
McCrone from Willoughby, Ohio, Lake Catholic, multiple-time placer, 2022 state champion. He's a great story, Tim. He was a walk-on.
Cover and hold.
He was part of that 22 recruiting class, as you mentioned, but he's the walk-on that has made sure that he's along with his class. 5 of those guys from the 22 recruiting class in the starting lineup.
They call them the Young Bucks, and they are turning into veterans. Just over 60 seconds remaining in this first period. Lilledahl with a takedown, riding time over a minute. And he wants to get back to work on his feet as he cuts the Buckeye. 3-1 score, nice ankle pick from Lilledahl. Treetops a single leg, the back trip, and the finish was that crisp.
Yeah, this is not the match that McCrone wants as far as Lilledahl. He's just picking him apart on his feet. And Lilledahl is one of the best in the world on his feet. He's proven that. So, in age group world competition, there's hardly anybody out there that's better on their feet than Lilledahl, and he's showing it tonight.
Living on the legs in this first period, looking for his 3rd takedown. He's got just over 20 seconds to work with. Waterfall position there by McCrone. Short time in this first period.
Now this is where McCrone can hang out and make things happen, and so he didn't have that opportunity to even get into the waterfall position in those first 2 takedowns.
Couple of takedowns for Lilledahl in this first period.
Yeah, what I was impressed about was he didn't even wait. Dropped down, he attacked the head and then dropped down to that ankle, covered the hips.
Green will be down.
Cale Sanderson in his 16th season. It's a dynasty. 11 of the last 13 NCAA championships, 3 straight. Of course, beating second place Cornell last March by over 100 points. And many would say, Tim, this might be the best of Cale Sanderson's teams at Penn State.
Yeah, and it's not too long until we'll find out, because it all depends on those 3 days in March on what you do there.
And this is where McCrone is really good in this top position. Crossbody ride, a leg, and he's dangerous here.
Well, and this is why the last 30 seconds was important, and not giving up a 3rd takedown in the first period. McCrone did a nice job of staying in that scramble. Now only 4 points away, and with the takedown and the near falls, these can be made up real fast. You can see he's very comfortable. He can slap on cradles from anywhere. And it looks like he's working to try to get that head to the knee, but Lilledahl doing a nice job of keeping the head apart from the knee.
And he's got that cradle.
And he's
McCrone has Lilledahl on his back. McCrone looking for a fall, and this crowd goes crazy for McCrone. I talked about it, Tim. Came out to some Phil Collins. Been waiting for this moment all my life. It just happened.
Well, it was his moment. It was his moment. He got to where he wanted to be, and as he worked it, he worked that head to the knee, worked at it. It was very, very patient, and got the fall. The fall in 4:58.
You see Tom Ryan in that Ohio State corner. You talk about igniting the fire. McCrone providing the spark. 6-0 Ohio State.